please find your seat? Take one of these. Find your seat based on the projector. How you doing? Here you are. Good to see you again. One for you. See you. Here you are. How you doing? How you doing? Good. You are. All right. Okay. Here you are. Just find your seat based on the projected diagram. How you doing? Good. How are you? Good. You are.
What's your name?
How you doing? Excellent. You are. Just go find your seat based on the projected diagram. How you doing? All right. Welcome. How are you? Excellent. You are. We'll find our seats, guys. See people locating their seat, making their best guess. How are you? You are. Just find your seat. The diagram. How you doing? Okay. Just find your seat based on the diagram. How are you doing? You are. That is based on the diagram.
For real.
Yeah. All right. See you. Just find your seat based on the diagram. How are you? So I should see Michelangelo here. Next name? Viene. Viene. Javier. I have Mayel. Yolanda. I should see Marlene, Angel, John. You guys on the way back? Absolutely not. You're coming forward. Count the number of rows on the diagram. Okay, that's where you're going to be living. Let me see here. I have Kiana. Should be Anthony. Is that right? And Joel. Okay. Right, and I have Jesus, Aileen. Crash name for me? Jalan. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're getting in shape here. Okay. So, a couple of things as you get settled. I'm looking around. This is fourth block, which means all of you have had at least 3 blocks of freshman teachers telling you the common expectations. So I'm looking around. I see backpacks are already on the floor. That's fantastic. And we're going to continue doing that. When I walk by, and I'm going to walk by a lot, I don't want to trip. Okay, so if you can get it underneath the desk, that's even better. Okay. Thank you for getting ready so quickly. What you guys are going to do to start, you all have an index card. Okay? You have something to write with. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to take 2 minutes. You're going to be silent. And you're going to write down your name. Okay, nice and big at the top. Block 4. And then I want to know, to you, what's math? I already got this from a couple of people, but I'll read it again. Math to you is, finish the sentence. I want complete sentences. It is the most beautiful, wondrous thing in the world. You wake up thinking about it, and you go to sleep thinking about it. Or, it is the most god-awful, painful, nasty experience of my life. Maybe you're somewhere in between. I don't know. I will not give you a bad grade if you say you hate math. Be honest. How do you feel about math? You love it, hate it, what? All right, that's what I want here. And then tell me, I'm most excited about what? Give me something. I'm most nervous about something. Please answer all this. 2 minutes, silent, on your note card. Begin. Sentences on this side of the room. Silently writing. extend things by at least a minute. If you finish early, you may read the syllabus I'm passing out. Cards will close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get going. First up, I'll give you a little bit about me, and then we're going to launch into what will be a class like you've never seen before. There's no class like this anywhere else that I've known in California, anywhere else in the country that I've seen. I know that because we built it from scratch. So you're going to be part of something unique, special. Okay, who am I? Well, for those of you that don't know me yet, I'm Mr. Fauteux. The name actually is French, and as I've told a few people, it means one who makes mistakes. And it's true, I make mistakes. As I've also said, my first name is Michael. One like God is what it means, so I make God-like mistakes. There's a balance there. I'm going to say my name a couple times, you're going to say it a couple times. Here we go. Fauteux.
Fauteux.
One more time. Fauteux.
Fauteux.
Now, if you can't get quite close to that, I respond to Mr. F all the same. Okay? You're calling now. I will absolutely positively make a mistake on your name. I will call you a different name. I will mess up. I have at least over 120 of you guys. I'm sorry in advance. When I mispronounce your name, just put your hand up and go, actually it's like, and make me say it to you. Okay, I want to get it right. You deserve that respect. So you're not going to hurt my feelings, just tell me. Okay. Me, it's my 10th year teaching. Been in the game a little while. I've taught around the world. Okay, I started in Boston, that's where I grew up. And I first started teaching after college in China, in Hong Kong. I taught there for a year. Then I came to San Francisco, and I taught at a French school for 3 years. Went back and got my master's, because I wanted to go back to school. I loved it so much. Right, that's what you get after you graduate from college. And then I went to Italy. Went to Rome for 2 years. Taught middle, taught high school. Coached soccer the whole time. I love coaching soccer. It's a passion of mine. But then I decided I wanted a different challenge. So I came here to be part of something big. And as you're starting to figure out, we do things differently here. And it's the reason I am here, 100%. I came here to build this course. I literally put these desks together with a colleague of mine 3 years ago. Figured out this course. It's really exciting. And so this is my 4th year now I'm starting here, and I love it here. Absolutely love it. I'll tell you more about myself as the year goes on. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you guys. And I'm very, very excited for where we go. So, you guys have a syllabus in front of you right now. But before I have you read a little more on that syllabus, most of which you've read at least 3 times today. Does it look familiar? A lot of it, right? All of the 9th grade teachers agreed. We sat down for hours. Said we're all going to do the same thing. So there's no confusion. There's no, well, but he did it this. No, we're all doing it the same way. From the backpacks to the homework, you name it. No surprises. So you'll be able to read that pretty quickly. There's only a few different things. But before I let you do that, you need to know what to do when I want your attention. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 things, okay? The first, when I ask a question, I put my hand up. What do you think I want you to do? Raise your hand, okay? So when I ask a question, I'm going like this. You know to put your hand up first. If I go like this when I ask the question, you can just yell out. I always got frustrated when I was a student, and I would yell out. The teacher didn't tell me which one I should be doing, and then I got yelled at. So I'm going to make sure I'm clear. If I'm unclear, that's my fault, not yours. Yell out, put your hand up. The other way I'll call on you is just to call on you using these cards you just filled out. Another thing, when I want you to stop whatever you're doing, you could be working with someone, you're working by yourself, whatever it is. When I want your attention, some people count down. I like something a little more lively. Some of you already know this. I'm going to do a little clapping routine. It's going to sound like this. You're going to be working away. You're going to be doing your thing. And I could be anywhere in the classroom. And I'm going to go like this. Listen again. A little pause in there. Pause. That's me. That's my part. Don't do that part. Okay? As I've told other people, when you're the teacher, you can do that part. You guys have your own part. It goes like this. Alright, so I'm going to do that one with you. I'm going to do it, then you're going to do it. Here we go. Alright, now here's the hard part. That's pretty good. I'm going to do my part, then you have to do your part. Someone in this room is going to be like me, don't do that. Do your part. Okay? Alright, here we go. Okay, hold on. We'll get it. I'm going to do my part, and you're going to go. Okay? Here, my part. Alright, I'll get it. So what? I'm going to go ba, 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 ba. And you're going to go ba, 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 ba. Okay, I'm going to go like this. That's when you clap first, okay? Alright, here we go. Good, one more time. Okay, we'll practice as we go. You will forget in 3 minutes. And we'll go back a little bit. Alright? Don't worry about it. But this way, I know you're not still writing. It's pretty hard to clap while you're writing. You might be able to pull it off, but I haven't seen anyone do it yet. Okay? So when I clap, I might do it twice. I'm going to go, ba, ba, ba. Here you go. Ba, 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 ba. Your eyes are on me. Silent. Pencil down. Right? Every second is precious in here, so I want us to focus as quick as possible so I can tell you what to do next, and you're right back to work. Right. Any questions so far? Okay. All right. So, syllabus is up next. You guys have seen most of it, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to project it after I give you a couple of minutes. I'll take any quick questions you have, and then we're going to move on. So I'm just going to give you 3 silent minutes. Go ahead, circle anything or star anything you need to ask me a question about. And then I'll let you ask those questions in 3 minutes. Okay, 3 silent minutes. Go ahead, take any notes. Questions, begin. Class silently reading. This row taking a few notes. silent seconds. Okay, see all eyes are up here, we're silent, perfect. Okay, so you guys have seen a whole lot of this. I'm just going to go over the big things. Before I do, I want to see if there are any questions. Sure. Can I introduce you first?
Yes.
Okay. Some of you might have met Mr. Stark. He is just the teacher extraordinaire. He is in every class all day. It's way easier when I have a second help teacher in class. So you can ask me for help at any time or Mr. Stark. Okay? Anyone. Thank you, Mr. Stark. Okay. So, questions first. Any questions? Krishna?
So like it says here, so we need like each binder for every class.
Okay, that's a good question. Based on what your class syllabus says, each teacher might want something different. When they say they want a binder, what they're really talking about is a binder to stay in that classroom. So here's the good news. The good news is you're really only going to be taking maybe a binder home, like with all your homework in it, even just a little folder with your homework in a pocket. That's it. That's really nice. A folder with a pocket in it, all your homework. However, you need to go buy a bunch of binders to put in your classrooms. So for example, the one here, you're going to get a 1-inch binder with 10 of those little dividers. Okay, 1-inch binder. Okay, and then by dividers I mean you can get ones that are numbered like this. They do not have to be fancy. But the number 1 is going to be unit 1, number 2 is unit 2, and so on. For us, this doesn't leave our classroom. In fact, our system is going to be, do you guys see down below your desk? There's a computer there, right? It's called the computer tower. Just to the right of it, there's space for about 4 of these. So what I want you to do is when you buy one, okay, ideally not black, because I'm going to give you a Sharpie and you're going to put your name on the spine. So Krishna, when yours is down here, you're going to come into class, and when you sit down, pull it out, open it up, you're ready to go. So for us, yes, please buy one 1-inch binder and the 10 dividers. Biology, I think, is asking you to get one. English, right?
Biology said they're going to give you a binder.
They're going to give you one in there? Then that's fantastic. But based on each class, you need to make a list of things you need to go get. Okay? Okay. Anyone else? Any questions on this?
Oh yeah, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
You said this before, but I don't get the numbers thing.
The dividers?
No, this thing right here. The square here.
I'll go over that in one moment. I just want to say again, the syllabus you have in your hand, whomever's in charge, mom, dad, aunt, grandma, going to read it and sign it tonight. You're going to fill out a survey I'm going to give you for homework as well. You're not going to do it in class. It's going to tell me a lot more about you. And then this 1-inch binder with 10 dividers is the last part of your homework. Towards the end of class, I'll give you time to write it down, even though I see some people have already written it down, and that's very cool. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to see this tomorrow. This survey I'm going to give you, okay, and your syllabus are all going to be in which corner of your desk? Who can put their hand up and tell me? It's the 4th, 9th grade class you've had. Joel?
Right.
Upper right corner. Good. So when I walk around, by the time I get there, you better be there. And I start walking around when the bell rings. Okay, excellent. You guys are on point. Any other questions? All right, well, let me go after what Krishna was talking about. I'm going to sit right here for a moment. This is a class code. How many of you know what Facebook is? Raise your hand. Exactly. There's a program that's exactly like Facebook, but it's for school. So we're going to have one. It's called Edmodo. Each class has a code, and you get to essentially they're like groups in Facebook. You're going to belong to these groups. Then I can post homework. You guys can use it as a chat to get support with each other. I can say, here's a video, go look at that. I can put up the answer key to this. Oh, you missed that thing, here you go, I can send that to you. It's a really nice way for us to use it kind of as, well, like Facebook, as a place for us to work as a community as learners, okay? So that's what that is, but we're not going to go in depth on it right now. Okay, we're going to sign up for that a little bit later. If you need to contact me, here it is. This is Ms. Dainu, is the other teacher. She teaches 2 of these classes. I teach 2. Please email me anytime. I have it on my phone, anytime. I'll also give them my phone number later. You can text me, call me, whatever. All right? So let me get into this a little bit about this course. I only want to spend about 3 or 4 minutes. And before I do, you need to know something. I have really, really high expectations. Okay? This is my speech. Every teacher gives their speech. I mean, really, really, really high expectations. In the state of California, there are 1,300, roughly, Algebra 1 programs. Okay? Can you see that many schools in your head right now? We built this class to help anyone take an algebra. Because you come in, you still might have some holes in your game. You need to tighten up, get a little stronger. Out of 1,300 Algebra 1 programs, anyone want to take a guess where we rank? Are we 300th out of 1,300? Are we 500th? Where are we? What do you think?
Not the top 10.
We're in the top 10? Pretty close. We're not first, but we're going there. That's what we're doing. We're number 20. We are 20 out of 1,300. There are only 19 schools in front of us. One of our sister schools, Richmond LPS, are ahead of us. They did a fantastic job last year. That's ridiculous. That's outstanding performance. That's the level of excellence I expect from you guys. And some of you are here now being like, you serious? I did some algebra last year. It was not much fun. I don't care where you are. And we're all in very different places. I need to be clear about that. Some of you are maybe a little further along in math than others. Maybe one of you is really, really good at decimals, but you hated percents. Wherever you are in your math, you're going to get stronger. By the end of this year, you're going to be so strong in math, you're going to be able to finish off high school and college with confidence. You can feel good about it. That is my job. One of my goals this year is for you to change how you look at math. I want you to actually be able to feel like you can do it. Okay? Another goal is to go back. We're talking like way back, elementary, middle school back. And any places you're not totally strong on, I'm going to make you strong. And the last goal, the third one, you take an algebra. We're going to do a lot of algebra in here. But it's not going to be the same old kind of algebra stuff. There's a computer in front of you for a reason. I'm going to get to that in a second. So 3 things: algebra, old school skills, and making you change your mind about math. All right. But my expectations, look out. I'm not here to be your friend. I want to be really clear about that. I've met a lot of you at the retreat. I'm a pretty easygoing guy, but in here I am all business. I care about you. I care about you going to college. This is not negotiable. You are going to college. You're going to have options in your life. You're going to do what you want to do. To do that, I don't care if you hate me by the end of the year. I mean, I like it if you like me. But I care that you learn. Period. Let me give you a little idea about how important it is for you to go to college. Look at this over here. One of my advisees is a senior this year. She's going to college next year. She made that for me. We did some research on Saturday. Education pays. In the middle, it says degree. That's the piece of paper you can earn after going to school, right? Look at the bottom. It says no diploma. Now, at the very, very bottom, it says source. You always want to know where the information came from. That's a reliable source. That's the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. So she found this. No diploma. On the right, in green, it says median weekly earnings in 2010. The median is, if I lined you guys all up, if you all worked, from the person who made the least to the person who made the most, the median is in the middle. That's it. Like the median strip on a road. Don't cross over, you hit another car. It's in the middle. It's not the mean. That would mean I have to add you all up and divide by how many we have. We're not doing that one. We're just doing the median. If you look at that, if you don't have a diploma in 2010, you make about $444 a week. That's without even taking taxes out. You don't get to keep all that. You got to pay some taxes. If you get a high school diploma, you make a whole lot more, $626 a week. That's not good enough for you. You deserve better than that. So, some or no college, if you don't finish college, you make about $700. Associate's degree, if you go to Chabot and finish a 2-year degree there, that's an associate's. Now you're up to $767. Bachelor's, that's what I got when I finished my 4 years of college. I got a Bachelor of Arts degree. And all of a sudden you're making over $1,000, $1,038. That's a big deal. Look at that difference right now. How many of you know people who have not finished high school? Put your hand up. More than half of you. Almost all of you. So that means on average, they're making about $444 a week. You finish college, you make $600 more a week, $1,038 a week. I went and I got my master's because I love learning that much. So on average, people who have a master's make $1,272 a week. But that's actually not my favorite statistic. That's a huge difference. A week times 4, that's how much you pull home a month. You're going to college. This isn't negotiable. You're not going to sit down there at $444 a week. It's not good enough for you. Look at the left. Look at the red. The unemployment rate. You can't make money if you don't have a job. Where's the highest percent of unemployment? People who don't have a diploma. 15% of them, pretty much, of people in this country last year had no job if they didn't have a diploma. And you can see the trend. As you go up, the higher you go up, the fewer people are unemployed. People, if you finish college, 4-year college, bachelor's degree, only 5%, 5.4% of people are unemployed. That's 3 times less. This is your life we're talking about. And I'm taking extra time to talk to you about it now with hard numbers, math, to really make you understand. It's not just about options and finding something you love to do. There's a big difference in lifestyle from $400 a week to over $1,000 a week. And you can have a job. Is that making sense? So everything we do here, every second, is precious, because that's one step closer to college. All right. I have very high expectations. I will call you out on stuff, but if I set them this high, I will give you the same amount of support. I live here. I'm here before school, during break, lunch, after school. I'm on my phone. I am online. I will do whatever it takes to help you succeed. If you are trying to make it difficult for yourself, I will even go to your house. Believe me, I've done it. Whatever it takes. Don't try me. I will show up. Okay, that's how serious I am. So, without any more of me running my mouth, we need to move into one more important thing. These computers. Like I said, I literally put these desks and computers together. This is your stuff. If someone walked into your room at home and started tagging it or messing with it, what would you do? You get mad? Yeah, at least get mad, right? This is your house. Under no circumstances is anyone going to mess with this stuff. Don't mess with the keys, the mouse, the screen, the desk, nothing. It's your stuff. If you see someone thinking about doing it, just look at them and be like, Because if they get messed up, there are other schools that would love to use them. So, we're going to take good care of our stuff. Really, really good care of our stuff. That's super important to me. Including the computers. I have a computer up here. It's a really nice little computer. I'll show you what it can do. I can do all sorts of stuff. Come in here. Let me see. Maybe I want to give you a full screen demo. So I'm going to click this little button, and then I can project the syllabus that's on here onto every one of your screens. Everyone see it? Kind of nice. I could grab Javier's screen. I could show you exactly what he's doing on his screen if he's doing some cool work I want to share with the class. I can do any of those things. The other thing I can do, I can lock all your screens. Attention up here. If you're doing something different, I can unlock your screens. Okay? My favorite thing is though, this thing just sits here and records what you're doing. There's two ways we can do this. The first way is you stay on the websites I tell you to go to. The second way is you don't. I don't even have to catch you. This will catch you eventually. You just have to sit down at the end of the day and be like, oh, not so good. And then when I get to sit down with a parent conference with you, I get to play back when you went to dumb places. Don't go to Facebook. Don't go anywhere you're not supposed to go. Don't go to Facebook because there's no one on Facebook right now. All your friends are right here. Done. Don't mess with the desktop. You want to put a big koala bear desktop thing on there? That's great. Do it at home. Leave my desktop alone. Anyone have any question about respecting our stuff? Cool. All right. So that's all our technology. So what are we going to do right now? Get my time check. All right. So this is what I want to do. We're going to do a couple routines. We already talked about my attention getting signal. Ah, you repeated me. See, I told you were going to forget. Your part is. My part is. Yeah, but don't do my part. Don't do my part. You're doing your part. Yeah? Alright, I'm going to do my part. You do your part. Your part is this. Okay, here's my part. Okay, we're getting there. Alright, so we went over that. Hand up when I'm asking a question. You put your hand up. Yell it out. Alright, entry routine. I'm going to post this up tomorrow. You meet me at the door, you come in. It's going to look a little like this. Shake my hand. Shake my hand, squeeze the hand. Look me in the eye, otherwise go to the back of the line. When you interview for that first job, it matters. When you interview for your college you want to go to, it matters. Very first impression. Firm handshake, look me in the eye, otherwise, peace, end of the line. So you're going to do that, you're going to walk in, you're going to take a piece of paper. Okay, you're going to sit down. And the first thing you're going to do is in which corner? Upper left or upper right? You're going to put your name. Upper left, okay? I'm going to have this on a little poster for you. Your name, block 4, unit 1 is what we're on, okay? That's just going to stay here, and I'll have a launch up here, which you'll copy down tomorrow. Okay, we're about to do a model launch. That's just going to be here, right? Then you can take out your homework. Put it in the upper right. Sit right here. Yours is going to sit right here. But it's going to sit upper right. Your backpack is below. And you're silent. One more thing we have to do. We have a computer to take care of. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay? When the bell rings, we're going to start. So you need to be here early and ready to go. So, here we go. Some troubleshooting things. Guys, see that red switch in front of you? It needs to be on. If it's glowing, it's on. If you're like, hey, my computer doesn't work, it's because it's not on, right? Move the mouse first. Make sure the red switch is on. Make sure the green light is on the computer below. Make sure the monitor light is on the monitor. If you're still stuck, then put your hand up, okay? I'm going to give you a green book and a blue book, all right? The green book is going to stay in your bag. It's going to come to and from school. The blue book, it's going to go home. It's going to stay at home. Here's your blue book. When I hand it out to you, just put your name on the inside. Does this one stay at home or come back? Home. Blue stays home. There you are. Perfect. Go ahead and put that name in. I see this row is putting their name in the blue book already. There's our green book. It's the same thing. Alright. Green book comes to and from school. Blue book, leave it at home. People still putting their names in. Excellent. Now this is what I want to do, particularly for your green book. I'm going to come by and on this part here, I'm going to steal someone's green book. Okay, this part right here, the white part right here, just put your name. Okay, I'm going to give you a Sharpie, put your name there so we can see it from the side. We don't have to open every book. All right, so when you're done with a Sharpie, pass them around. There. Your row. Spread them out here. That way. That way. For you guys. If your Sharpie does not work well, wait for a good one. People putting their name on that white part of the book. The Sharpie, excellent. Pass them to someone who needs it. You're done with your Sharpie, pass it to the aisles. Good? You look good just like that. Just pass it down to yours. No markers here? Yes, sir? Any other markers? Markers coming. Anyone else? Mark. Finish up. I'll let you guys finish up. Hold on for a second. My favorite color. Anyone want to guess what it is? Orange. Bright orange. Look at that. It's actually not bright orange. I like a sunset kind of orange. But this pops. Look at that wall, man. It's blinding. You need sunglasses. All right? This is gold. You're not going to lose this. If you do, I will not yell at you. But it's going to take a lot of work for us to replace it. So this is actually going to be one of the first pages right after your syllabus tomorrow that we're going to put in your binder. I'm going to take this back from you at the end of class because I don't want you to lose it. I'll give it back to you tomorrow. So what I want you to do is the following. Would you guys please look at the side that says in the upper left-hand corner, Numeracy Skills. Okay? If you do that, it says student number. So what I'm going to do during the course of today's class is I'm going to come by and tell you your number. Does anyone know their student number? Who has their schedule on? Anybody? Today's schedule? Joe, would you take a look? Go ahead, take it out. Take a look. I'll bet you your student number's on there. Find you, Joel. If you have it, take it out. If you don't, no worries. I will help you out. It's not on there. For real. It's not at the top or anything like that.
No.
Burn. Okay, I will come by and I will tell you. Do you have yours?
I think I know it.
I'll do it after. No worries. You guys are going to put your student number on there. But for right now, put your name. Okay, in that upper corner we talked about, where it says Numeracy Skills, where it says student number, put your name there to start. We'll put the number next to it after. This row, putting their name in the upper corner. All right. When we do things, we need to track our data. We're all about goal setting. We want to see improvement. I am 100% about improvement. I don't care where you start. I just care that you get better. So, we're going to track where we start and how we get better. By the end of the year, you guys are going to be freaking masters at all these different skills. And there's a lot. This thing is double-sided. One side is algebra. One side is old school numeracy skills. We're going to start with numeracy today. All right? So, right now, I'm going to pull a name. And I want someone to read our objective nice and loud with a clear voice. Where's John? John, if you please, so everyone can hear you.
I can record my first tries at multiplication and division methods and show improvement.
That's it. You're going to record your first tries on this sheet of paper, and we hope you improve. That's what we're about to do. Before we can do that, I need you to do this now. For the last thing. All right? I need you guys to do the following. Would you guys please click on Firefox? Does everyone know what the Mozilla Firefox looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, so double click on that. And this, well, this is not what should come up. Your home screen should look like this. Problem, yes? Your mouse is actually not working. It could be frozen. This is going to happen. So when that happens, I'm just going to say, okay, head to the seat behind, remind me of your name again, please? Frank. Right behind that gentleman right there, please. Behind Frank. All right? So when they don't work, we'll just move you. Not working?
It wants to update.
Ah! This thing always wants to update.
Just restart.
Guess what? Restart later. Always click later. Yeah? You guys know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
This little thing keeps popping up. Always click later. Okay. Thank you, Javier. Sorry about that. So, you guys should get here. If it doesn't open up to this, all right, if I zoom in a little bit on this, the web address up top is called FlexMath. This is on your syllabus as well, okay? FlexMath.com. You just type the letter F, it's going to pop up, okay? But it should go here. Is anyone not here right now? A couple people? So, you already got in there. Well, that's great. So you're ahead. That's cool. Leave it right there. FlexMath. Okay, so some people are at the point where it says log in to FlexMath. Double click on the Mozilla Firefox icon. Right there. Okay. Let's hope it goes to FlexMath. Good, good, good. Yours not working? Oh, there you go. Okay. What does that say? Yep, sure, yes. It's fine. Okay, that should pop up. Anyone else not there? Joel? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Click up here at the top, the address bar. Down below a little bit. The white one, yeah. Click there. You want to delete all that and just start typing www.flex. All right? And we need to help each other out. Make sure you're in the right spot. Okay? Did it go there? Okay. So when you guys get here, you good, Joel? Did it pop up?
Yeah.
Nice. So when you get in here, let me zoom back out. I want you guys to go in the upper right. You see where it says sign in? Go ahead and click. When you hit sign in, you need to register. You see the very tiny little button down here at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, let's click register. And when you do, you have anything with a star you need to fill out. Okay? So if I zoom in again, this is what you need to do. Your username. Real simple. Okay? Whatever your first letter is. First letter of your name. So my first name is Mike, so I'm going to put an M. Alright? And then my last name is Fauteux, so I'm going to put F-A-U-T-E-U-X. If you have a two-part last name, maybe just put the first part, okay? No spaces. That is going to be your username. Your password is actually going to be your student ID, and I'm going to run around and tell you that right now. Okay, your student ID number. You have to re-enter it, put in your full first and last name. Email, if you have one, cool. If not, just put down like me@math.com. It doesn't matter. It just needs to be in an email format. It's not actually going to send you anything. Okay? Subject. I'll just type it in so you can see it. This would be the time that it would freeze. Come on. Right. So, subject, Fauteux Num. And then, for me, yikes, I need you guys to put in my name for teacher code. M. Fauteux. Okay? Alright, that's the key. So I need this for my teacher code, and this is the subject. Right? And I'm going to come around and give you your code right now. Please help each other out. You may use coaching whispers to communicate with each other to make sure you're all on the same page. Alright, name. Okay, so at the very top, write this number. What's it? Name. And and you actually put that up right next to your name, put it in your book so you never lose it. Okay, what's your name? Let me find you. What's your last name? 17674. Let's write that right next to your name. 17674. Where you at? 17323. 17323. Ortiz? 17440. 17440. Hi. Yeah. 17316. Let's put that right there. 17316. Okay. Hi. Okay. There you go. Where are you now? There you go. Right there. It's right at the top there. 17515. Okay. Well, we're going to put it right here. Put Joel here and then put the number right next to it. Where is Joel? Can you find her at the same time, Anthony? Alright. Help each other out. Make sure you got everything entered properly.
We have one question about admin. Is there to be a space in between?
Yeah, that would be good. The space. That's true. I want to make sure you write it precisely. Capital A, lowercase c, space, capital N, lowercase u m. Thank you, Mr. Stark. Excellent question. You guys got yours? Okay, you got yours? Okay, so that's what you're going to put in twice for your passwords, okay? All right. Who else needs theirs? Can you get this row? Find yourselves, guys. Oh, hey, Anthony? You had, for some reason, extra numbers?
Yeah,
Just put the first 5. Yeah, I have no idea why I did that. You guys got yours? Right here. Good. Okay. Come over and help you out. Put it right on that sheet of yours. Okay. Also put it like in your book, put it in a lot of places, okay? Who else needs it? You guys? Here, come look. Did you already get your number? Okay, here, come over, check out your number. Where's your number? You're going to put your name here and the number right here. So which one's yours? What's your name?
You can.
All right, so there you go. 17757. Put that right there. And then that's what you're going to use, okay? 17757. Get yours? Javier, let me give you yours. That's your password. Put that in your green book as well. Put your name next to that number as well, okay? Okay, anyone else? Who did I not get? Where are you? 17465. Put that. Flip it over. Your name there yet? 17465. Put that in your green book too. Okay, put a lot of places. Go ahead and fill that out. Thank you, sir. Any other Sharpies left over? Excellent, thank you. Where did you get yours? You good? You guys have yours? No? Okay. You guys all have yours? Did you write it in your green book too? You got it? Okay. Okay. Who needs help? Yep. You turned it off accidentally. Okay. So what are you gonna log in is like this? Like a capital R, like this. You're reading the number 1. Go back that way. So take your code. All right. So at the bottom it says submit. Press submit once you've filled it all in. Make sure it says my name exactly, and it says @Num the way I wrote it exactly. Make sure your username is set up properly. Oh, like just at math.com or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, it just has to have the @ symbol, right? At something.com. Your username though, you gotta get that right. Okay. Who else needs help? Put your hand up. You guys are all registered. You hit submit. It worked?
Yeah.
Ah, there's a few people. Hey. So it looks like, can you scroll up? I think we're missing something. Keep going up. Where's your ID? Okay, got that. You put your thing in right? Okay. So if you hit submit, what happens? What does it say? Required field. We're all filled in? Who's having trouble? Anyone else? 1, 2. Mr. Stark can walk around and help. Help your neighbor too. This is really weird. So I don't know why the submit button doesn't appear. I'm gonna have to reload. I might lose this. That's not bad. The reload button. Reload button. If it's messing up, try the reload button. Help your neighbor, please. And then try your password again. So password. Ah, blue streets. Should be that. Yeah, math.com. Try and put a different email on it. Hi. Remember the submit button, hit the reload button, the blue circle arrow. Alright, you gotta put your stuff in again at the top, your codes, and they should be good. It says your username exists, so you might have already made it. Go ahead. Hit submit again. Not now. Make it? Already exists, so I think you're already in there. So go ahead and back it out and see if you can log in with that. Did it make yours successfully? Nice, so proceed to login page. Use the reload button, and if it's still not letting you in, we can take another try at this tomorrow. Yep, you have to put your password twice, and then your full name, your first and last name, and then everything looks good. You can make up an email address. Just make up one that works like, Espinoza at lead.org, lps.org, or anything. Put it in. Hi. Invalid login, so it didn't work. Alright, so hit register. Alright. So guys, how many of you, raise your hand, got it to work? Half the class. Okay, we're running out of time, and this is what I want to do. The rest of you will try this again tomorrow setting it up, or you can try it from home. It's not a big deal. Make sure you write your code in your green book, on your orange sheet, a lot of places, okay? So you won't lose it. So this is what I'm going to do. The people who couldn't log in, this is what I want you to do. When you go back to the normal menu, it's cool. You see where it says log in as guest? It's okay. Just be a guest today. It's not a big deal, right? Let's click log in as guest if you had trouble, right? And then I should have another tab open. Where'd it go? Technology. Right, I'm just going to say guest up here. Does anyone have it say something like their name up there? Raise your hand if it says your name. Then you guys got in okay. The rest of you are guests, and that's cool. So I want you to come back to this screen. Now once you're at this screen, I want you to click on a button called Prime. Alright. Everyone's going to click on this Prime button in the upper left. These are our old school skills. Algebra is your current algebra. We're going old school today. So I'm going to click on Prime, and this is going to pop up. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this thing called focus multiplication. Alright? Help your neighbor if you need to. You can whisper to him. I'm going to click on focus multiplication, so stay with me and click. Now here's the first number we're going to do. we're going to work on 10. Why? Because 10 is fun. It's a good number to start with, ease into things. But what I want you to do is pick this up and look at the one that says numeracy skills, right? Make sure that's facing up. Do you guys see at the bottom where there's a box? Go on multiplication now. I'm holding it up, so you need to look up here. Move over to multiplication of 10. You see where it says that? So multiplication of 10, if you look up, you see there's a box and it says that box is for first try, it's empty. You're going to fill that box in with the number of things you get correct. The number right. Okay? So when I say fill in your score, that's where it's going to go the first time. Afterwards, your top score, you're going to fill it at the top. You see where it says top score at the very, very top? You're going to put it at the top of that column right there. Whatever your top score is. And you're going to use pencil because that's going to change a lot. You're going to get better. And as you get more and more correct, what I'm going to do is come around and sign off with my little initials. So if you get over 40 correct, I'm going to sign the 30 and the 40 off. As soon as you get more than 50, I'm going to hit the 50 and the 60. Your goal is to try and max this thing out. Over the course of the year, you will. And the more levels you go up, the more points you get towards your grade. And if you somehow get 110, instead of getting just 4 points, you can get 5 out of 4 points. You get a bonus point. We'll go into that a little bit more tomorrow. Okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to select multiplication. That's cool. So you see the tab right there? Down. Get that. Look. Alright. There you go. No problem. And then the top one says multiplication. Alright. So please select multiply by 10 right here. Okay? So I'm going to select focus multiplication of 10. And I'm going to turn the lights down a little bit here so you guys can't see. That might be a little easier. And then what I need you to do is notice, what's up, Krishna?
We click on focus multiplication of 10.
Focus multiplication, and it's 10s. Are you in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone should be on this screen. Raise your hand if you're not. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay not to be there. Figure out where you're at. That's okay. Just press the back button a couple times. Log in at the end. All right. So there's two types of ways we challenge ourselves. We challenge ourselves with points, and we can challenge ourselves with time. The top row here, multiply, divide, and integers, is always time. And they're called 2-minute drills. So what I want you to do is select on the right side where it says 2 minutes. Please click there now. All right, people. This is how this works. Watch me. Don't do anything except watch me for one moment. I can't press enter and start. I have to actually click on enter, so when I say go, you're going to do that, but not yet. I'm going to demo. I'm going to click enter. You might think you're good, but we'll see. What's really going to hold you back is how fast you can actually move the fingers on the keyboard. It's not this, okay? It's actually how fast you can do it. Some people use the numbers across the top. Others use the number pad. I think the number pad's faster, but that takes extra training. The number pad will not work unless the number lock button has been pressed and that little 1 is lit up with a light. Do you know what I'm talking about? So if you're trying to play this the little keypad in the corner, it's not going, it's because that light is not on. Don't freak out. It'll be okay. Just press the number lock button. All right. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to press enter, and this is what happens. My timer's going. I got 2 minutes. I got to get as many right as I can. You see where it says right here? That's the number that I care about. Don't worry about wrong. Don't worry about score. Don't worry about what pops up. That number is what I care about. At the end of 2 minutes, whatever is in that box next to right is what you put in under first try. You see what I'm saying? Then we're going to do it again, and we're going to see how much you improve. We good? So watch. Watch how I do this. I'm going to type in 40. Oops, there you go. Type in 40. I don't need to use the mouse anymore. I'm going to type in 20. I'm just typing in the number and I'm pressing enter. I don't have to go like this. No, don't do that. Enter. If I get it wrong, it tells me the right answer. You gotta wait a second, put the right answer in, and keep moving. Sound good? I coach soccer. When I start coaching soccer, you got to start in the basics and work your way up. That's where we're starting. Now, we're all going to start when I say go. When you come in the morning, paper, backpack underneath, sit down, and work out. Log in as quick as you can. If you didn't get a chance to get your thing registered, just log in as a guest, okay? No big deal. Up here, it's going to tell you where to go. Multiplication of 10. Go there. You should be on this screen, ready to go. When the bell rings for us to start class, we're going to press enter. You're going to click enter. You better be ready. Get here early. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to say you have 120 seconds left. Okay, you have 60 seconds left. You have 10 seconds left. You all ready? Get ready to click enter. On your marks. The bell rings. Beep. Get set. Go. Click enter and go. You're silent. This side of the room silently working. Make sure to get some wrong. Not learn unless you get some wrong. Strong now. Right. So as it finishes, you're going to see all sorts of stuff. Let me bring this up so you can see it. What I want you to do is I want you to take, right now you're going to take how many you got right. Remember what I said about right. Up here, I got 5 right. That's all I got. But I got 83% of them correct. But that's not what I care about. I got 5 right in 2 minutes for my 10s. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to go over to 10s. Here it is. Here's multiplication by 10. That's my first try, so I'm going to put a 5. Whatever you got, fill it in now. That's now also your top score. So right now, I guess I can put a 5 up here for my top score as well because, well, that's all I've done, right? Like, I don't know any better. I have a 5 for my top score for 10s, and that's my first try. Don't ever change the first try. At the end of the year, it's going to be kind of cool to look back. You will change your top score. Raise your hand if you need support. Anyone have a question about where to record? All right. So now, we're going to finish up. I need you guys to hit restart drill. Here's your goal. 2 minutes again. 2 minutes again. And when I say go, we're all going to start again. And your goal is to beat that score you just got. Whatever you got, we got to beat that. Yep, and then that top score will change now once you do it again because I'm sure you're going to beat it. All right, but you never change your first score. Okay? All right, hit restart drill. Did you start the drill? Yeah, it's not ready to go. You guys hit restart drill. Choose 2 minutes. On your marks. Get set. Go. Beat your score. Excellent. Focus. Right through the bell. So I'm going to go a couple seconds after. Take a look at how many right you got. Raise your hand if you beat your first score. That's what I'm talking about. Put your top score, whatever you just got, if you beat it, erase what you had before at the top and put the new number. Alright? Wherever it says top score, don't change your first try. Now normally I'd come around and I'd be signing these little mission boxes off, but that's going to have to happen tomorrow. You guys got to go to 5th block, so listen really carefully. This right here is my inbox. On the way out, drop your orange sheet right here. Please close your browser. Close the browser so you're not on when someone else comes in. Orange sheet right here. Do you guys know what your homework is? Here's your homework on the way out. It's this little survey. So you can take it from me on the way out. Don't forget to get me a binder with some dividers in that syllabus. If you didn't write this down, I apologize I didn't give you the time today. Please make sure it's written down. Excellent job. Take this on the way out. More. You're taking this blue book stays home, the green book stays in your bag. Alright? There you go. You're welcome. So that syllabus is signed. See you later. Shoot out your binder. Bring this back too. Take them both home, but the green book stays in your bag. It's going to come to and from school, okay? Leave the blue one at home. Take them both with you. But the orange sheet, put in there, please. Okay, get going to 5th block. Sorry to make you a little bit late. You're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go. Put the orange sheet right here. Oh, as far as what to put on it? Okay, did I give you one of these? Okay, here you are. Let me see. So whatever it says, you put that on. It's hard to see on that. Okay.
That is, so then you put 10.
Okay, next time you do it again. That's also your top score. This one. Okay, take one of these. I'll take this and hand it back to you tomorrow. Alright? Alright. You know where you're going? Okay. Thanks. Thanks so much for helping out. Okay. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Excellent. So,
right now it looks like
okay.
because I'm kind of going
Cool, man. That works.
Yeah. All right. And if,
Excellent.
and like, I mean, I'm just here, to collaborate. So if there's an instance where, you might be secondhand,
I'll totally set that up.
just let me know, and then I can make the adjustments.
Right on.
Right now, it's just kind of the way it is. Just go over it.
Sounds great. It really does. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, I'll see you, man.
All right.
Okay, guys. One more second.